Hello, hello. How is everyone doing today? I am going to be working in this big guide today. I am going back into this journal that I started last March. It is like my large mark making journal. And so every time I start a new season or a new body of work, I go back to kind of like my basics, which are color swatching, which I've shared already, and gelli printing, which I have shared some as well. And now I'm going to go back to do some mark making in the color palette that I've been talking about, which is my purples and yellows, but today I'm going to be working mostly with the purples. So I am also sharing this little journal, my little mark making journal that I use to collect sketches and marks and little noticings from either my travels or when I go back to some photographs or what I remember from my walks. And so it's kind of like a little reference library of images for me, and I like to just jot down my noticings, and then I use them as references as I continue to make marks and later on for other work. So I recently posted a blog of my currently reading list, and one of the books that I'm currently reading is called Enchantment, Awakening Wonder in an Anxious Age by Katherine May. I've also read her book called Wintering, which I absolutely love, and if you've watched any of my winter journaling videos, I have mentioned it in some of those. And I reread the first chapter, which is Earth. Each chapter is, or section rather, is like one of the elements. So Earth, Water, Fire, and Air. And the first chapter is Earth, and I'm always trying to stay grounded. So there is a quote that I came across early on reading this that kind of really encapsulates what I'm trying to do in my art journaling these days. The quote says, "Might there be a way for all of us to move through life with curiosity and tenderness, sensitized to the subtle magic all around?" So my motivation and intention for my art journaling more so lately really speaks to this, and like just slowing down enough to notice what's around me and find those little bits of magic. So I love this book so far, and that just kind of popped out at me in terms of just having that magic and wonder, especially these days. Whew. Okay, my friends, so today I'm going to be sharing some mark making in the color palette that I keep talking about, those purples and yellows, which I love so much. And then at the end of this video, I will share some little painted sketches that I created, one in my journal and some separate on loose pieces of paper. So stay tuned for that at the end. I leave you with just this little thing to think about if you have been feeling overwhelmed, if you have been feeling like you want to have some creativity, but you really don't even have the energy or don't know how to even start. Just start small. Just slow down enough to just observe what's right in front of you. Grab some simple things like, some paint or just colored pencils or even just a pencil, and just start making some marks and putting some lines down, and connect to your creativity and to those little things around you that are just readily available that we tend to ignore. So that is what I have for you today. I hope you enjoyed today's video, and I will see you next week.